Hey YouTube, Townhouse Gardener here. Hey, just a couple quick updates. I've been gone for a couple days and just got back from I went up to DC for the weekend to see some family. And when I got back, I originally had 4 sunflower plants in this pot. Well, this big one, just as perspective, it's a very wide stalk, had fallen over, and at the base had pretty much just lifted out of the ground. I had a little one fall too, but I thought it was just kind of nuts because this is not very big at all, this root ball. I don't know if it did this because I did not directly plant the seed into the ground. It was actually planted in a pot and I transplanted in there. So I don't know if that's why, or if it's just because it is in my soil that I haven't done my vermiculite with and my peat moss and all that, so the soil is very dense. But either way, they did fall over. Ever since I took my Brussels sprouts out, my mammoth sunflowers are taken off. I have, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this bed. So, and they're all doing really good. Everything else is pretty much the same for the most part. My watermelon over here is definitely pollinated at this point. My sugar baby. And it is not quite a golf ball yet, but it's getting there. Everything else, like my cucumbers over here, are all the way to the top of the fence now. I didn't expect them to grow that high, that tall, that fast. I thought they were going to be similar to these ones over here, which these ones just hit the top not too long ago. So, but it's a different variety. These are straight 8s, and these tall ones over here are Sumter. So I guess it's just this. It's just a variety. It grows faster, and this gets a better afternoon sun, especially because of my tomato tree. It's kind of blocking things now. So anyway, just thought I'd do a real quick update. And for my corn, I do have some silks now. I was wondering, because it tasseled so fast, how that was going to work out, but it is. And my cowpeas are doing good too. I gotta thin them out. They're tall enough now to where I can thin them. And let me see, one or two other little things. Squash. I got some good sized squash around. I got a big one down here, which that one I am letting go for seed. So everything else is good. I planted some Big Macs pumpkins. I think I said that in my last video in this pot, but they're planted. And I also, sorry about the air conditioner, I started some seeds for my fall. These 2 rows right here are broccoli. These 2 are early Jersey Wakefield cabbage. This one is mustard greens, collard greens, red Russian kale, dwarf Siberian kale, red sales lettuce, romaine, red romaine, and butter crunch. So those are for my fall. I wanted to get another tray of this. There's some more stuff that I want to start, and some things that I have in the mail that'll be here soon. But that's pretty much my update. The only other thing that I'm thinking about doing is I'm trying not, my boxes are pretty much already in front of my shed, but I want to go through the idea of, instead of just having all these pots, when I came back I watered everything extremely well. When, like, I soaked the roots on everything before I left for DC, and given it was very hot, but I watered everything Friday morning, and now it is Sunday, so it's only been 2 days. It's been really hot, but everything out in my beds looks great. Everything, I mean, they look like they could use some water, and I'll water everything tomorrow morning, but overall everything looks good. When I came back here, like the corn in this bed, I haven't watered this. This is exactly how it looked a minute ago when I got home. This corn was like all shriveled up. It was super dried out. My basil, everything was just dried out. Everything was falling over, my beans, everything. And it is just because the sun hits the side of these pots and it just dries it out so fast. I tried to put the peat moss in there to hopefully help it, and which I think it did, but it just dries out so fast. So now I'm contemplating the idea of putting in a couple more beds. I would use 2x10s instead of 2x6s. My bed down here is a 2x10, and I would want them to be about probably 12 feet long, just because I have 16, probably 18 feet from the front of this box to the front of my box over there. So this open area is about 18 feet wide. So I would probably want to do a 14-foot bed, just because that would leave me with 2 feet on both sides. I might only do a 12-foot, just because that would leave me with 3 feet on each side, just to have plenty of space. And then I would make it 4 feet wide, and then I would want to put one over. I would have a gap of probably 2 feet between it, and then I would have one, like a 2-foot wide box over here that would be underneath the string. And then that way I could string up to it, and then that would be the front. All these pots I would probably stack up for a future project, but that's what I'm thinking, just that it would end up working out so much better. So the big thing is just talking to my wife about it, but technically I already have stuff here anyway, so I don't think she would mind too much. But so just thought I'd do a quick little update since I've been back to show how small my sunflower root ball was, to show my seeds that I'm starting, and then just that everything else is really green. So thanks for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. I'm going to be doing some seed swapping. I know that you pretty much only do heirloom, but I have some of my peppers. A lot of my peppers are heirloom, like the bell peppers, Marconi's, what else is, jalapenos, my Brandywine tomatoes, my cherry tomatoes, my cherry tree. This one, that's heirloom. Sunflowers are heirloom. Just a bunch of stuff is heirloom. My zucchini and squash. So I'm more than happy to do any type of seed swapping. If anybody's interested in the varieties that I have, let me know. And when I go and I start harvesting, I will be more than happy to share. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys, and have a good one. Bye.